What up, everybody? It's your boy Trey, baby, back at it with a video. And we're gonna be really focused on 3 things today. Hold on. That was a little crooked. Really 3 things I want to focus on with this video. It's not gonna really be like a vlog of what I've been doing, but I will drop a video of what happened my last 2 days. Just like a little short, whatever you want to call it, video. Throw it in there with some music and stuff, you know, keeping y'all entertained. But this video I want to talk about really 3 things is like earning money with all that comes with that, impulses and all that comes with that, and long-term beneficiary anythings, hobbies. Could be your income, it could be anything that you plan on doing with your life, but it's the long-term goal we're looking at. A lot of people fall short to their dreams and to a lot of aspects that they want in life and to a lot of things that they want to do with their life because they think that they're supposed to wake up tomorrow and have all this shit when it comes to money, cars, and fame, and just like extraterrestrial like goals. Like, you don't wake up in 24 hours and have everything you wanted in life. That's just not how it works. I mean, if it really does work that way, if it really does work for you that way, kudos to you. Maybe you knew somebody that could plug you in that easily, and that shit's amazing. I feel 100% like I'm gonna do the same type of thing for my family, like, you know what I mean? But I have to understand that as a long-term beneficiary goal of mine, not a short-term beneficiary goal. With that being said, let's get right up into it. Well, first we're gonna talk about earning your money. Your money is everything you really aspire for in life. You know, no one wants to wake up in the morning and have $0 on their bank account. No one wants to wake up in the morning and have fucking debt. Fucking, what else can go wrong? Debt. You don't have anywhere to live. You don't have anywhere, no car to drive, anything like that. All these things revolve around money, and they say the money don't make the world go around, but it kind of does. And it's sad to say that our generation has pushed that motive because as young adults we all struggled with, do I have enough money to get this stuff? And we all saw the flashy things. Social media was just becoming a thing for my generation. I'm 25. A lot of people that watch my channel, a lot of people that I like talk to on a day-to-day basis are 25 and a little bit older, so they got the dibble and the dabble of social media at the middle school, young adult era. And as much as we can say the next generation had it worse, we got the back end of that shit. We started up that shit. We were the ones that really pushed that shit, and that shit was really the ones that affected us. Because look at most of the people that are my age. They're lost in the sauce with social media. Some people are their whole entire phone, and some people aren't. And some people, all they want to do is be on their phone. Maybe not personality as a whole phone, but when you talk to them, you can only talk to them through a phone. Or they're texting in the middle of their conversation, or they're scrolling through TikTok, or scrolling through Instagram, or scrolling through anything like that. And if that's what you want to do with your life, then go ahead. But back to the topic, man. Earning your money. If your money's not something that makes you feel good, then you should probably find a way to change that. Maybe the way you make money, maybe the way you take care of your money, maybe the way you spend your money. I fall for my own issues. I smoke weed. You know what I mean? I like nice things, I like nice clothes, but I know that certain things aren't going to benefit me in the long-term beneficiary, long-term goals, beneficiary, long-term activities. That I don't need all these things right then, right there. If I don't have the money for it, I'm not going to buy it. Like, a lot of y'all see me smoke a lot of weed. A lot of y'all that know me see I smoke a lot of weed. But best believe, like, if I don't have the money to buy weed, bro, I'm not getting any weed. I'm really not. I will hit the bong and smoke roaches to the day I die if I don't have no fucking weed. Until I run out of roaches, then I'm not smoking at all. I guess I'm going sober rover. But, yeah. How you earn your money is how you're going to reflect on yourself. It's fucked up to say that, but it really is. So, I'm going to take it as an aspect of my situation that I just took it from. The corporation that I was with, I felt like all I was an ant, worker bee, a minuscule stain on a big windshield, and as soon as I were to make an issue, a crack on the windshield, or mess up something in the beehive, or do something wrong as a worker ant, they would wipe me away like I was a fucking stain, or wipe me away like I was nothing, or like I hadn't been there forever, or hadn't been there for years, or hadn't been a decent worker, or hadn't basically busted my butt to make them understand and respect me as a person. And they would just dispose of me like I was trash. And they disposed of many people, even people that worked there longer than me. Way longer than me. People that have been there for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years plus, they would wipe them away like they were just a fucking stain. And not to say that every situation wasn't cause for that, but like, damn, some of these people devoted their whole life to you and you acted like they never even been there before. You acted like they're a complete stranger. And that's what's sad to me. So, with that, the way you earn your money is how you're going to reflect on yourself. I saw myself as nothing. I saw myself as just a worker ant in this big world. I saw myself as no type of change could come from me. No type of difference is coming from me in my life. Because that's how I felt at my job. That's how I felt about how the way I earned my money. When I paid my bills, yeah, it made me feel good that I had enough money to pay all my bills and a little bit extra, but it didn't make me feel good how I had to earn it. No, it did not. I spend my money on all my bills, have a little bit of money left over, and all I could think about is, damn, how can I save? How can I do anything? How can I how can I do anything? Because that's all I could think about, is that like everything I do would never, ever, ever affect the way I think about myself. Because of my job, I felt that way. Because of the way I earned my money and I paid for my stuff, how I got food in my kids' belly, how I put food in my own belly, how I put the clothes on my back, my job made me feel like I would never be able to do more with my life because of how I felt there. No matter how much work I did, it would always be the same. No matter how many OT hours I picked up, it would always be the same. No matter how many years I worked there, it would be the same. No matter how many bad, good times I stayed with them through all the ups and downs of a corporation, it wouldn't matter. Because they would wipe me away as soon as I did something wrong. They would wipe me away as soon as I was a not sufficient worker. So, to end that little topic, if you feel like the way you earn your money is not, let's say, the word I'm looking for is not something you see long-term beneficiary, something that you can't find yourself enjoying long-term, if it's a struggle for you to even, if it's a struggle for you to want to go in and every day you debate on going off, it's probably time for you to really understand what you can do better or do differently in your life with the way you earn your money. Because the way I earned my money, for even before I worked for the last job that I was with, nothing ever really made me feel complete. I've done shows before and got like a little money off of that, but like, what really, I want all my people that are watching this video to focus on is the things that you're good at, the things that you do in your life, even if it's fucking reading. The things that you do in your life, I want you to find a way you can make money off of that. Whatever it is. If you feel like all you're good at is talking shit, start a reaction videos. Talk shit in the comments. A lot of people's accounts go up just because of comments. If you feel like all you're good at is driving, Uber. Fuck. You know how much you can make off of Uber if all you want to do is sit in your car and cruise around? Go live in a bigger city. Go move somewhere where there's a lot of road and be an Uber driver. Buy that nice-ass car, because I promise you, you'll make that money off of Uber. Nobody wants to pay car insurance anymore, and you'll come off that bag real quick. Your drawer, tattoo artist, online design, graphic design. My sister's an amazing artist. Shout out to my sister, Sierra. If you don't know who that is, look her up on social media and check out her drawing, Sierra.Allen. A lovely drawer. My friend Adrian Gonzalez, ADG, shout out him. He's a lovely drawer too. Anything you do in life that you enjoy doing, find a way to make that money off of that. And I know that sounds kind of like weird and shiesty to me to say, but like, we're coming into a life where like, you don't want to work for corporations no more, and you're not going to make enough money at anything else that's not a big time corporation, such as factory vibe of anything of that nature. We really have to focus on what we like and how we can profit off of it. If you like houses, become a realtor. Anything in your life that you like, find a way to make that money off of it. For the next topic that I want to talk about, really I want to talk about impulses. Because a lot of people have impulses that delay them from their goals in life, delay them from what they want, delay them from where they really are in life. I have my own impulses too. Maybe some of you guys are out there over-sexualized, or maybe some of you guys are out there just not confident enough in yourself. An impulse is definitely non-confidence, and it comes from sexual tendencies, and it comes from how you react to other things and how things affect you. Sorry, kids in the window. Impulses is gonna make you feel like you're not doing the right thing at all times. As soon as you have that impulse of whatever it might be, I'm not going to describe anyone's impulses because I don't want to make anyone feel like shit for what they do behind closed doors. But when you have that impulse, try thinking of something that you can do instead to replace that impulse that would, every time you get this impulse, it would add on to what it is. Maybe it's a book. I know a lot of you guys might not be readers. I know a lot of you guys might be into that type thing. Oh, I could just listen to it on YouTube. Then do that. Podcast. Audiobooks. I'm not a big reader, but I've already read 3 books off an audiobook. I might not know them word for word, but I've been rewatching them all the time, and when I don't remember something that I really think I should remember, or if I remember something from the book that I want to go back to, I go to that audiobook again and I rewind that video, find that spot, and listen to it until I find the thing I was thinking about in my brain. Some of you guys not be wired like that. My brain gets so stuck on something, I need to know what the fuck is going on up there. So impulses. Replace our impulses with positive action. If you jack off all the time, every time you jack off, try doing 10 push-ups. If you feel like you eat too much and you're an overeater, that's an impulse too. I love food. I love the fuck out of food. I was an overweight kid as a young adult. Man, I understand. Every time you want to eat something, go for a walk. You might go on 50 fucking walks because you might get the munchies, but shit, take the snack with you and go on the walk. If you really want that snack, go on the walk with your snack. The only person that's stopping you from being the person you want to be is you. Impulses is going to be the thing that's stopping you, and impulses live inside you. You can't blame nobody else for impulses. You can't blame nobody else for doing what you do behind closed doors. You can't blame nobody else for what you do when nobody else is looking. I used to play football, and I used to be huge on that. Do something when somebody else is not looking, or do the right thing when nobody else is looking. I had my failures and I had my impulses as a young adult when I was in high school, but trust me, believe, when it came to football season, I was either all in or not in. All in or not in. How in are you invested into yourself? How many days are you going to wake up and do the same shit, the same impulses, the same negative actions, the same non-long-term beneficiary things to your body, to your brain, to your physical, that are going to eventually put you into a wheelchair, eventually put you into a dementia patient, eventually put you into a graveyard? We got to live, but we have to live responsibly. We have to live using this. Don't just use this. Use this. Use your brain. Use your thoughts to move your body in the right direction. Because your physical could be on 10,000, but if your mental's at a 0, I promise you'll be the same dumb motherfucker that ends up in the goddamn nursing home. You'll be the buff-ass grandpa that never got shit in life because all he wanted to do was work out and thought that's all he needed. And he didn't need to read books, and he didn't need to stimulate his mental, and he didn't need to stimulate his emotional. He thought all he needed to do was go to the gym and look sexy for bitches, and that's all it was in life. No, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. You might be that guy that likes to work out. That's fine. But that don't mean you can't pick up a book. That don't mean you can't have a mental bond with someone. That don't mean you can't have an emotional bond with someone. That don't mean you can't be vulnerable. That don't mean you can't do things like everybody else. You can still be that ripped ass motherfucker with the amazing brain. You can still be that ripped-ass motherfucker and don't have to be a literal bicep in your mind. Be something more. Be better than the bodybuilder that you watch. Be smarter than the bodybuilder that you watch. Be smarter than anybody that you guys watch. If you guys watch anybody. And if you're not watching watching something about someone you aspire to or what you want to be in your life, that's a great way to motivate yourself in the morning. I watch hella videos of artists in the studios. I watch hella vlogs, podcasts, people editing, anything really I could get my hands on that intrigues me, that brings me interest, that brings me like, ooh, I could use that in the next thing that I do for myself. Ooh, I could use this information in the next thing that I do for myself. That's what you guys really got to focus on. You guys say you want to be something, but who are you watching to get any game? Who are you reading up on to get any game? What are you reading to get any game? What are you doing to aspire to be that? You want to be a fashion designer? I don't see you reading Vogue. I don't see you watching anybody's videos that's a fashion designer. I don't see you liking anybody's post that's a fashion designer. I'm not even a fashion designer. I'm deep into clothes, and I'm not that deep, but I have hella people that make clothes on my fucking Instagrams, on my Facebook, on my YouTube channels, just because I want to see how they put that stuff together so that maybe I can use it in the next time I go outside. And I'm not a copycat. I get so inspired by people that do what the fuck they love to do. I try to tell y'all, do what you guys love to do. Stop doing the impulses and replace it with what you love to do. Every time you want to do that little shaggy little impulse dumb thing that you feel like, and I want you to think about it. Think of it as a hairy, dirty monster. If you guys have ever watched Where the Wild Things Are, I want you to think of your impulse as that big ass monster. Not as nice as he is in the movie, in the book, but think about that monster. That's your impulse. Every time you go into your room and you go to do whatever you do that is not bringing you forward in life, that hairy monster's in the corner. Final topic, because y'all know what the fuck going on. Long-term beneficiary achievements, activities, goals, anything you do in your life, you have to think of it long-term. And I know it sounds cheesy, sounds corny, sounds dumb. Y'all can say whatever you want. Really, I don't care anymore at this point because my back has been against the wall. I fell on my face so many times. I'm really understanding life. And the only reason why I've fallen so many times on my face is because I keep throwing myself at the wall to find out what's going to stick. Long-term beneficiary goals. Long-term beneficiary, anythings. Our life is unfortunately a long marathon, as Nipsey Hussle would say. Some people's lives don't get to go that long. If you're watching this video, you have the benefit of being still in this life that we cherish, live in every single day. And yours not might be what you want it to be. How are you going to change that? What are you going to do today to make sure 10 years from now you never feel that way again? What are you going to do tomorrow to add on to yesterday's act, to add on to yesterday's knowledge, to add on to yesterday's whatever, to make sure 10 years from now you're going to be better than you were those 2 days? And you add, and you add, and you add, long term, and you keep adding. I'm not saying that you can't fall off. I'm not saying that you can't take a break. I'm not saying that these things are something that I do every single day, but I try to. And if I don't, sometimes I do feel like shit because I don't get it done. But then I realize I'm also a human. We're all humans, and we all have things that we got going on. Birthday parties, unfortunately funerals, work, anything, kids. We all got to eat, sleep, shit, take showers, and take care of ourselves at the end of the day. And houses don't take care of themselves by themselves if you have a house. And renters, if you rent, you know what the fuck going on. You guys want stuff in your house just like I want stuff in my house. Those things don't get done by themselves. So I'm not saying every day you have to wake up and hustle, grind for 10, 11, 12 hours. But I want you to maybe take that hour every day that you have in life. Sorry, there's an airplane going through. Wait for that to pass away. Yee. Anyway, like I was saying, take that hour every single day that you have in your life. And I know you guys got an hour, because some of you guys spend 30 minutes here, 45 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 25 minutes here, 50 minutes here on social media, watching a movie, having a conversation on the phone. And I'm not saying don't talk to your peoples. Talk to your peoples for sure. Anything really. We all live life. We all know when we can fit in time budgets. As much as we say we don't have time for shit, you make time for the things that you want to do in life. And how much invested long-term are you into being the better person 10 years from now? How much investments are you gonna, how many investments are you gonna make to make sure that you're better 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now? Shit, to make sure you're better a week from now, 5 days from now. What are you gonna do to be the better person tomorrow? Everybody's got something they want to be. Everybody's got something they want to do. Everybody's got the amount of money, a lifestyle, a thing that they see for themselves that they want in life. If it's not something really that is A, real life, or B, well, anything is real life if you put your mind to it, in my opinion. You want to go to Dubai? Go to Dubai. Shit. You want to be with DJ Khaled? Work your fucking ass off and become a DJ Khaled and be next to him at the goddamn awards. It don't really matter. It don't really matter. Because 20, 30 years from now, you think all those people that were telling you that you couldn't be like DJ Khaled, you can't go to Dubai, you're not going to drive that car, you're not going to find that girl, you're not going to live in that state, all that you're not. 10 years from now, that person that was telling you you're not, I bet you they're not doing half the shit that they told you weren't gonna do. I bet you they did none of the shit that they told you were gonna do. But you, if you take this day and take tomorrow and take the next day and take the day after that and take that whole next week to make sure that you get to what you want to be, I bet you your ass will. I bet you your ass will be laughing at them, because they'll still be in the same shitty ass town, in the same shitty ass neighborhood, still going to their same shitty ass parents' house, still eating the same shitty ass food in their shit ass fucking job. Because all they did is sit there and tell you what you couldn't do. And you took every single day, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever you can fit, to make sure 10 years from now, you were doing everything that you told that person you were going to do. And sometimes it doesn't come in a negative way that they think that you're not going to do these things. Sometimes this type of emotion, this type of you're not, can come from your own friends. And they won't put it in a bad. They'll put it in a, man, you ain't doing shit. Man, you ain't nothing shit. Man, you ain't that. You ain't this. And maybe it's to motivate you. I don't know how your friends work. My friends, that's how they motivate me, honestly. You ain't doing it until you put it to some paper. You ain't doing it until I see you out here doing it. And I eat off that shit. Some of your friends are doing that shit to bring you down. To make sure that you don't become better than them. And my advice to you is to cut those people off. And to make sure you do that shit, especially to show them that you can do it. Maybe not cut them off completely. Maybe just keep your distance because you still love that person. I know how that is. Cut off a lot of people that I loved in my life. Cut off a lot of people that felt like they owed, that I owed them, that they owe me, whatever the fuck. I don't even know. People switch, people change, people realize what's really going on in their life. Maybe this is the day that you find out. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's tomorrow, maybe it's next week. But how invested are you long term to make sure that 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, your own kids don't feel the way you feel today? Because I'm going to promise you my kids are not going to feel the way I feel. I can promise you that. They're not going to feel the same pressures I felt. Ever. Any of the same pressures I felt. And I'm so invested into that feeling that I know I'm going to do what I got to do. Hey, I'm going to wrap up this little video for you guys. I love that I got so many views. I don't like that so many of y'all are not liking my video. But maybe it didn't have time to. I appreciate everyone that's coming in here, doing their thing, liking and commenting, subscribing to the channel. Please, if you guys like this, I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. But we'll wrap this up. Till next time. See you guys later. Peace.
Yeah, what is he talking about? Yeah, I need a large amount. Yeah, kicking in doughs now. Yeah, get on the flow now, busting it back. I'm feeling like Action Bronson.